when you stifle how you feel, when you hold it back and you do not share how you're feeling with your partner, you are teaching yourself that you are not the priority. Hey there, and welcome to EQTV. I am Erin F. Darton. I am an emotional intelligence and relationship coach. I create content to help you become the expert of you so you can live better, love better, and be better. And we're still talking about effective communication. As you know, being able to communicate effectively is important and vital if you are going to build and maintain a healthy relationship. And so today, I want to talk about 3 things that may be preventing you from communicating with your partner and what to do about it. All right. If you watched my other video, I have identified 4 parts or 4 components of effective communication. And if you remember, I mentioned that if you want to improve your communication with your partner, the first thing that you guys are going to have to do is you're going to have to identify where along those 4 parts does the breakdown occur. And so today we are talking about the very first part, right? You communicating to your partner. And so if you have identified that you have difficult communicating to your partner, right, it is likely because of one of these 3 things, right? So the first thing that could be preventing you from communicating with your partner is that you don't feel safe expressing how you feel to your partner, right? And so if this is you may feel like this because you don't think your partner is going to really hear what you have to say. You don't think that they're going to care what you have to say. You may not feel safe if whenever you have expressed yourself in the past, maybe the conversation didn't go well or they didn't give you the response that you need. It could happen for a variety of reasons, but this is a real thing, right? But it is very important that you feel, both partners feel safe in a relationship if you are going to have a healthy relationship. And so if you find that you don't share because you don't feel safe, there are 2 questions that I would want you to ask yourself. The first question is, what would make you feel safe? So if it is a matter of, the last time you guys had a conversation, it didn't go well, and that's why you don't feel safe, right? Really think about how you can counter that. Like, so what would make you safe? What would make you feel safe? Like, is it that you don't want them to respond until you're done? Or, do you need to, wait until you calm down or they're calmed down before you guys can have a conversation? Just think about the things that would make you feel safe. Do you need to have a glass of wine before you talk, right? Having difficult conversations is not easy, right? And so I'm not saying get drunk, but sometimes, liquid courage can help, right? If, your nerves are going to be on edge and you are already, hesitant to talk to somebody, having a drink could possibly help you with that. So after you have figured out what does make you feel safe, think about what doesn't make you feel safe, right? So how did you get to this feeling of not feeling safe and secure, or not feeling okay to express how you are feeling to your partner, right? And so once you have identified the things that will make you feel safe and the things that don't make you feel safe, right, then that's when you have to have a conversation with your partner and articulate to your partner what it is they can do to help you feel more safe so that you are okay with communicating. The second thing that may be preventing you from talking to your partner is that you are afraid of your partner's reaction, right? You really want to say something, you want to share how you're feeling, but you don't know how they are going to respond. Let me tell you that how people receive you is not your responsibility. So long as you are saying what you have to say in an effective way, meaning you are being respectful, you have, done the work beforehand, you know why you're bringing this up to this person, you've identified a good time to talk, all of the other tips that I have given you in my other videos, right? If you are using kind words, if you're not being disrespectful, if you have done all these things and all of those things, you've taken all those things into consideration, at that point, right, there's nothing that you can do about the person's reaction. And so that really shouldn't be a reason to stop you. And then the third thing that could be preventing you from communicating with your partner is that you are afraid of hurting your partner, right? I've definitely been there. I have definitely held things in because I didn't want to hurt them. But I want you to understand that if for whatever reason, whether, these are one of these three reasons is why you don't communicate, or maybe it's because, you just aren't used to communicating, right? This is something new. You weren't raised in an environment where you were encouraged to talk about your feelings and share how you're feeling, right? So if communicating is something that is new to you, that makes sense. And so I have created several videos about tips and rules and how to communicate what you're feeling with your partner. So go back and watch those. But if one of the three things that I have identified is the reason you aren't communicating, so either you don't feel safe expressing yourself, you are afraid of your partner's reaction, or you are afraid of hurting your partner, right? I want you to keep in mind that it is important for you to feel safe, emotionally safe in a relationship. It's important for both partners, right, to feel emotionally safe in a relationship. And you feel safe when your partner understands you and provides the support that you need, right? And that could be emotional support, right? But I want you to know that if you are not communicating for one of these reasons, when you stifle how you feel, when you hold it back and you do not share how you're feeling with your partner, you are teaching yourself that you are not the priority. You are teaching yourself that your partner's feelings matter more than yours. And that's not true, right? Right? You are being cautious not to hurt their feelings, but your feelings are already hurt. So what about your feelings? Right? Both emotions are equally important. And so, there may be times where, a conversation is not required. It's just something that you have to get over. But if there is something that your partner has done repeatedly, or something that bothers you, makes you angry, something that you can't stop thinking about, you really should communicate that to your partner in an effective way. And like I said, I have been sharing tips and tools on how to communicate effectively with your partner. And so I encourage you to go back and watch those other videos and come up with an actual communication plan with your partner, so that both of you can make sure that you are communicating in an effective way, and so that your needs, especially your emotional needs, are being met in a relationship. If you found this helpful, go ahead and share this with a partner, with a friend, with a loved one, so that we can all work on our communication. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on other helpful content. And I will see you guys next time.